So I've been going online and I've been seeing a lot of videos of people talking about Siege X a lot, and a lot of them being very negative. Now, I haven't been playing Siege super consistently. I still have been playing it a good bit, I'd say, but I haven't been playing it as much as I used to back in like earlier seasons. But now it just seems like everywhere you look, everyone's complaining about Siege X. So I've been thinking about it, and I want to make my own video talking about it. And I've already seen Richie's video. That video's gone maybe not viral, but it's brought a lot of attention. Like other people talking about that video, and then I watch NFX's video on it, and I'm like, sheesh, man, I'm starting to think a lot of people really don't seem to be happy with the current way Siege is right now. So I just thought I'd make a video talking about it. But the first thing I've heard a lot about is the glitches. Now, me personally, I haven't been seeing a whole lot of them. I know there's like maybe one time I did see someone do the rappel through the Outback into Bullroom, which, yeah, I mean, that's not really like, I wouldn't say it's that bad. Now, I wasn't playing when this happened, but when the castle glitch all happened, like I heard that was awful and it was completely shutting down like entire games. They had to ban castle for like a couple weeks. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what? So I didn't play during then, but I heard that was terrible. And then I heard there's something with Doc. Anifex mentioned in his video where it's like it made somehow it made the guy that he healed invincible somehow or something like that. But I'm not really going to talk about all that because I can't relate to it. I'm only going to be talking about things I can relate to in this video. But from what I've heard consistently from a lot of people, and including myself, I have been saying it ever since this came out, is the shield bashing. The meta of shield bashing I'm not going to say it's ruined the game, but it's done a lot of bad. Like the effects of Operation Deadly Omen I think those effects are still being felt today because of the shield reworks. I think it was in my Siege time. Now, I've only been playing since Operation Deep Freeze of like early January in 2024. So I'm very new to the game. I mean, I guess if you're, since this game's like over 10 years old at this point, or around 10 years old, I am pretty new, but I've been playing it, for over a year now. And to this day, I think it is the worst change Siege has ever made. When it came out, it was absolutely awful. Now, they didn't make it to where the shield bashing does 0 damage now, but when it came out, all you had to do was hit someone 2 times and they were dead. All you had to do was run up, knock somebody down, and you literally could not do anything about it. You literally just had to take it, and yeah, you're cooked. Like, that's literally it. And all the shit, like, Montague and Blitz can do it. Like, all you had to do was just shield rush, like, almost every single round on attack, and you'd probably win, unless they were playing, like, very heavy utility. But other than that, like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. Now, but even then, even when they did remove shield bashing in Operation Collision Point with Blackbeard, it's still, like, they claim that they, changed, like, the stun time that you could maybe get up and interfere yourself, which is honestly BS. Like, once you get hit on the ground, you are stunned. You cannot move. And you can try as hard as you can to move around and get out of it. You can't. You're stuck there, and you're just going to get shot. Like, that's literally it. All you have to do still is just hit someone on the ground, and it's a shield player, and they die. All you have to do is melee them. It doesn't matter if it does 0 damage because they're going to die anyway. Like, I think it was the worst change in my Siege career time, I guess, if you want to call it that. I think it was terrible. I just think they need to go back to when, like, of course, Blitz has always been able to, like, run at you with a shield up, but that was specific to him. That wasn't, like, Montaigne couldn't do that. Blackbeard couldn't do that, and I'll get to Blackbeard later. But I don't know, man. I think the shields were just fine when they were. Now, of course, I was pretty new, and I wasn't very experienced, but I just don't know why they made shields, and shields are still the meta to this day. Like, again, the effects of Year 9 Season 1 Operation Deadly Omen are still, like, those consequences are still very, very much in effect today. But moving on to the shields, we also have Blackbeard. So, and I said this when Blackbeard came out to all my friends. It's literally like if a 5-year-old threw together like a bunch of stupid stuff for a siege operator, and yeah, that's what happened. Literally, that is the operator design of a 5-year-old. You give him an assault rifle / DMR. You give him a shield. You give him nades, and you give him the ability to jump through castles and completely just breach soft walls. Like, dog. That is literally something a 5-year-old would create because they're like, oh, super powerful, super powerful. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know. Now, of course, a lot of this stuff did not come out in Siege X, but all of this stuff I'm talking about is very relevant in Siege X today. Just clarifying that. But Blackbeard absolutely is still the meta. And the fact that he just has grenades are so stupid. He can get rid of utility all by himself. He's literally he's a one-man army. He is the definition of a one-man army. Like, it's so stupid. Now, I don't know. Blackbeard, of course, he needs a nerf. I don't think he's been nerfed at all. Maybe I'm forgetting about it if he did or not, but I don't remember that he ever did get a nerf or not. I think they need to take away his grenades, and I think they need to maybe, I don't know, like, again, they just should have never done the rework in the first place. The rework itself was terrible, because, like, now the only way to really fix Blackbeard is to literally remove the rework. Like, you can remove nades, but also he can still do all this other BS. Like, you remove, like, I don't know. I just think it would be better if he couldn't just sprint at you, but even then he's still annoying because he can, like, I don't know, there's just so much wrong with Blackbeard. There's so many things that need to be fixed with him. But moving on to the final shield operator, which is, I think, the second to worst, like, operator rework, which was Clash of Siege X. When Siege X came out, Clash reworked. Everyone knew it. Ubisoft, what were you doing? Like, that's just my question. Ubisoft, what were you doing? I mean, the thing is, Clash was fine. Clash was completely fine. Yeah, sure, people thought she was annoying, but she really wasn't very good. Like, she's not a great operator. I think she's good when you play her strategically. Like now you can literally sprint with her shield, turn on electricity while you're sprinting, or maybe not while you're sprinting. Maybe I'm getting stuff mixed up, but you can put the shield down, and now you can quick peek, kill people, and spawn. Like, dog, you basically have a deployable shield that shoots electricity. Like, why? And that can jump through barricades, like, and just, I guess, jump people. Like, why? Like, why would we ever rework Clash? Like, there's just no reason. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say about Clash. Like, just the main problem with Siege X is literally the shields. And again, a lot of this stuff did come out before Siege X, but it's still very, like I said earlier, it's still very relevant. I just don't understand why we're reworking 2 operator staff shields. Literally, shields were already hated before the reworks. So why are you reworking them and making them more hated? Like, I genuinely think Ubisoft, like, I question if Ubisoft actually listens to the player base. And I'm really starting to think they don't, because, like, why? Who asked for it? Who? Like, who asked for it? A good gaming company, or, game developers, they would listen to the fan base. But no. What did they give you? They give you Blackbeard, like something a toddler would create. They give you a Clash rework, something no one asked for. Honestly, no one asked for Blackbeard rework. I mean, people were saying, yeah, Blackbeard, was pretty bad, and his shield was just not good, which, yeah, he did need a rework, but not going, like, making him a freaking, like, tank. Like, I don't know. Now, the one thing Ubisoft has been excelling at are the new operators. Like, I really like Scopos. I really like Deimos. But the problem with that is those are the only operators to come out in like win. So the problem is they're reworking operators every like other season up like and changes that are absolutely terrible. Like for example, the recruit rework, which was like one of the worst reworks. Like it's up there with Blackbeard and the Clash rework. Why are we like no one wanted that? Like again, back to what I was saying earlier. Why do no one asked for this? No one wanted it. Like people actively enjoyed going at a quick match and just effing around with recruits on attack and defense, just goofing around. It's a quick match. No one cares. But now you're taking recruit and putting them to two separate operators that don't even have abilities, just extra like utility or, nades or whatever else you're giving them, and some like mediocre guns. Like, it's just, there's no point. Like, I don't know. Now, mainly for the last topic, I was just going to go over the gun situation, which, as I think a lot of people know now, I didn't really know for real before, like maybe a week ago, was that Ubisoft is removing all ACOGs on defense, which I'm still very strongly like conflicted on, because I really like using ACOGs on defense, but it does make a lot of sense, because the problem with the ACOGs being on defense is the operators that do have the ACOGs, everyone just flocks to them, and they literally will only pick an operator for that gun, which everyone said, I'm not going to say that because, I'm not going to go further on it because everyone said that for a very long time. But that's the main thing. Everyone chooses the operator for the gun, right? Well, once you remove that, then people will be forced to play the utility of the operator, which I think will be a lot better for the game. The problem is, like, if you're going an operator like with a slug shotgun or DMR, I really don't think you should be removing ACOGs from them, because they're not like, I think it's completely reasonable to remove the ACOG for Doc, and like, the Goyo ACOG is ridiculous. Like the fact that Goyo has his ability, which is already really freaking good, and an ACOG on the Vector is insane. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I think, like removing ACOGs on like automatic guns is a good idea, but I don't think you should probably be removing the ACOGs from like, slug guns or semi-automatics. I think you should leave those on, and maybe Ubisoft will do that, but they're Ubisoft, so who knows. Other than that, I've heard a lot of people, and Richie mentioned this in his video, the SMG-12, I've said this for a long time to some of my friends, the SMG-12 is just a primary as a secondary. It is ridiculous. Like, on console, it's a bit harder to control. I mean, once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. But, like, PC and stuff, bro, it's so easy to use once you get used to it. Now, I don't really play console anymore. I play PC, but, I mean, maybe that's just me. I wasn't ever very good with the SMG-12 on console. But, SMG-12 is ridiculous. I think they should all I think they need to do is slow the fire rate and the max size. And that's it. Like, that's all they have to do. Like, the fact that it has 33 bullets is ridiculous. But the other thing that is really annoying about the SMG-12 is it's on operators with busted shotguns already. For example, why do Dokkaebi and Vigil both have an SMG-12? Like, why is the SMG-12 on operators with Boss Gs? It's ridiculous. I think that operators with a Boss G should be having the automatic pistol as their secondary, the C70, or no, that's Jackal's gun, whatever it's called. I've like the fact that it's basically a second primary. So let's say you miss 2 one-shot bullets, by the way. It's a one-shot weapon. So you miss that, but then you can just switch to an SMG that has 33 bullets and has an insane fire rate. Like, that, it's just not fair. And also, they're both 3 speeds. So, bro, you're basically like freaking like an assassin at that point. I don't know. Like, I think that the SMG-12 should be on more operators with like maybe like I don't know. It doesn't make sense for it to be on like an SMG primary, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of fine if it's on a boss you, but they need to nerf it. Like the fact that Vigil and Dokkaebi, which Dokkaebi has the best loadout in the game by far, I don't even think it's very close. Like the fact that those operators have a secondary primary basically is insane. As for Dokkaebi, I'm really not going to go in depth with Dokkaebi. I might have talked about in the past how Dokkaebi kind of has a ridiculous loadout. Like you have debatably one of the best DMRs in the game, and you have the SMG-12 as the secondary is insane. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the guns. Yeah, I think just the whole ACOG being removed on defense might be a bit overkill, but I think operators with, semi-automatic weapons that already have them should keep them. Another thing, maps, Ubisoft. Like, again, when I started playing Deep Freeze, that was when the last map was made. Over a year ago. And it's also crazy because Lair is, generally considered one of the worst ranked maps. I hate Lair. A lot of people... Okay, I don't hate Lair, but it is, bottom 5 ranked maps. And a lot of people actually do despise Lair. It's way too big. It's just very poorly, it has a poor layout. I think they should add... And I know maybe Jinxie said this. I think he did, but it was Ubisoft should be adding 2 maps every year or something like that, which I think is a good idea. I don't know. They haven't come out with a map in so long, so it's just the same maps people learn and are recycling over and over again. I don't know. There needs to be more variety added to the game, and there needs to be more operators, not operator reworks. I think there's that clip of Jinxie also saying they should be adding, it was either 2 maps or 2 operators every year, too, which I do think they need to add, more operators. Maybe not an operator every season, but every, 2 to 3 seasons, they should add a new operator. Preferably maybe, every 2 seasons. But, yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. I think, honestly, Siege is definitely, I don't know if it's growing for sure, but since it's free now, I think, and they've done a good job marketing it, I think it has been growing at least. Now, as for their core fan, Siege is always going to have a core player base. I just have seen a lot of people that normally play the game really consistently, and a lot of my friend group have just gotten really tired of it, and that really hate it now. When one of my friends who was grinding rank one time, this was when he was in he was bronze and he had all bronze copper teammates, and he went up against a team of full plats. And I know everybody's been having stories like that, but that needs to be fixed. And literally today, when we played ranked and not even just ranked quick match or anything like that, we're loading into teams that are average to above average, but then our teammates are terrible. That's what everyone says, but I don't know. I just feel like the matchmaking is kind of weird too. But that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say, and that's my take on it. I think all of this, it's not easily fixable, but to fix it, just nerf shields, nerf the SMG-12, remove ACOGs on defense, but only for automatics, and add a few more maps to the game and an operator every 2 to 3 seasons. That's all. I think that's really all Ubisoft needs to do, and then the game would be so much better. And I also fix the bugs because a lot of people are complaining about that. But yeah, that's all I have, and hope y'all enjoyed. Later.